Hi buddy, and welcome back to Hex Token channel. In this video we're going to get straight into it because that's how we roll here. Hex.com, let's go. And of course a day 808, just hot off the press. We finished with 18.785 cents, but we had a little bit of price up and down there in the last 24 hours, but we are down 3.6% at the moment. So what's that make? 7 out of the last 10 days downs, and we've got 3 up days there. So that's where we're at. Still holding above the support range, just at the moment. We did obviously pierce below it temporarily, but we're back over the 18.6 cent support range at the moment. Obviously waiting for fundamentals to play out. Return on investment multiplier from all-time low, 3,328. Of course, the all-time low was the 5th of January 2020. Let's get into the TShare rates, of course. Whoa, below 6. What's happening there? 5.94 is the TShare rate. And we've got the TShare price under 4,000 today. So if you're DCAing or dollar cost averaging in, this is going to be a bit cheaper, 3,933. TShare rate is up massive, a massive 144.7. Oh my gosh. That's up to 20,934.5. And of course, that's been going up just about every day except for one day there. Man, oh man, what a big jump. This is taking people by surprise. I think that we just, it's just something that's really, really going to take people by surprise with that TShare rate. Let's have a look at the average statement. It's 6.26 years, and we've got the annual percentage yield rate, interest and early in-state penalties, 37.63% there. Definitely a drop below our 38% that we've been drawing most of the time. Liquidity in the pool, 190.6 million hex in the pool. We haven't seen that high for a long, long time. We've got 42.3 million US dollars in the pool, and we've got 1,528 ETH in the pool, which has increased. Let's have a look at the valuations. 11.62 billion locked, 108.34 billion is the market cap, 42.2 billion is the TShare market. We're down a TShares today, 14,544, and of course, a TShares is now at 10,731,000. That was after a huge day there with the Hex Godwell staking at 1 billion for 15 years. The Hex total supply is 638.6 billion, and of course, minted inflation 59 million. We've got circulating supply 576.7 billion. Change circulating supply up 101 million. So we must have had some big stake coming out for that for sure. And Hex supply 61.8 billion, and of course we're down 42.3 million. So someone got a really good return, that's for sure, with the TShare rate. Good accounting is up 24.5 million. And that's actually pretty decent on the day, so definitely related. We've got the stake percentage of coins just dropped a little bit down to 9.69%. And of course, the payout 63.7 million Hex paid to stakers, 340,000 TShare penalties, right? And let's look at the wallet numbers: 422,134 up 347. Stakers are up 113 to 79,597. And we've got total stakers up 132.101,117. And finally, current holders up 121 to 222,205. So that is the update for day 808. Man, the drama, the big highlight there, of course, that TShare rate jump. Man, oh man, someone got a good ROI. That's for sure. Let's jump over to the Hex price at the moment, 18.75 cents. Let's have a look at the drama. This is on the hourly. Of course, you can see we had one little shot down here. It was just one trade, to be honest, that spiked us down to here. And that was because there was a big sell before that and then a smaller trade after that. So that's how it happened there. I think we might be able to even see part of that trade here. Let us scroll back here. Don't see that quite here at the moment. Just trying to look for it. Here it is here. So there was a 6.5 million Hex just on the USD version 3. There may have been more Hex sold on another one. So it looks like a pretty big sell down. Then there was a million Hex sold after that. And that's what actually dropped from 18.6 down to 17.5 down to 15.6 briefly. So there we are. That's what happened there. Don't forget to catch up with the PulseX live show in a couple of hours time. We will cover this in depth with the price review. Get in for that. Let's jump over to the markets. Of course, a big pullback there. ETH down to 2,876, and BTC was the big mover though, for sure. 40,471 there. Wow. Still holding support there. That's just those markets, the jittery, geopolitical risk, and of course the financial risk coming up too. So certainly got to we'll keep monitoring the big market, wider markets. Don't just focus on crypto as well, because you want to be able to protect those crypto profits. All right, so let's jump over to the Hex TShare price, 3,921 at the moment, and 48% in, 48% of the pool funds are in USDC Vision 3. That's amazing. The TShare price, obviously, just consolidating here for a long period of time. We're in, 5 months before we had a new all-time high, typically 6 months. So I think we've got about a month to go, if I'm right about that. The adoption, of course, up and to the right, just slowly and surely. And, of course, the TShare rate, man, oh, man, another step jump today. What a beautiful thing. That is really changing the game for sure. Especially those short-term Hex stakes, it's definitely going to play. Here we are, mostly over 6 Hex, except for today. And, of course, man, these short-term Hex stakes here, this is the 15-year view. And, of course, here it is out at the back here. This is the Hex Godwell stake now showing up. Man, oh, man, look at that out there. And, of course, we're expecting Hex Scale also to have stakes, and they're going to go in behind this Godwell. So that's going to create some fascinating stuff in 15 years' time. Of course, here we've got these these short-term OG stakers, and man, they are getting caught out by that share rate jump. It's going to cost them. They're going to lose so many TShares, relatively speaking, for their short-term stakers. So there is always cost to the rewards that opportunity cost, pros and cons to that. Let's go over to the 11 months area here. We can see this is what's happening in the 11 months of the stakes, and we just zoomed in. April. Hopefully we'll get PulseChain and PulseX launching somewhere in here. We don't have many stakes either, which is quite cool. This is the front one. This is the big wave of short-term OG stakers. And, of course, these are the ones that are going to get massively diluted because we have this share rate is just rocketing up, and it has been going all guns. So pretty powerful stuff there. And anyway, we're going to see where these all restake. I expect them to start breaking up into the future, as they have been. And, of course, we've got by the 2nd of March, we've got 202,000 TShares coming out. All right, so let's have a look here. We're going to jump over the whale bot. We had a few, some sells. Obviously, we had some sells because we moved down the price. But an hour ago, we had some decent buys in there too, 4 million buys there as well. Let's jump over to PulseChain. Obviously, super fast, super quick, and the biggest airdrop in history, biggest yield farming history, and, of course, the fastest way to mass adoption. It's going to be awesome. We're going to jump over to the GitLab. No particular updates today. And we're going to jump over to PulseChain, 3-second blocks. We've got almost 340 million transactions there, mostly heavily testing the validators and a lot of people's third-party apps on there too. Let's jump over to PulseX and see where we're up on that. $973.6 million US sacrifice so far. Amazing. We've just ticked over a new day, so day 52. 223 hours and 34 minutes to go until a 5% rise. And, of course, 10,000 points will now cost you $7.04. We've crossed over the $7 mark. Wow. So there we are, day 52. And, of course, that's where we're up over there. Closing it out by the end of the 20th, we will finish the volume multiplier. And then the 21st to 25th, we'll have a flat rate 1.75. We're expecting the origin account sacrifice in there too. If you are wanting to sacrifice, hit pulsex.info. This is the official site. The link's in the video description. Just follow the instructions very carefully. You'll be perfectly fine. Let's go over to PulseX leads, and we're at $1,026,561,000. This doesn't include Bitcoin and other chains. We're easily over $1,050,000,000 with those included. We've got almost 17.2 trillion PulseX points or tokens in the public sacrifice. Excludes the origin account, which we're expecting to happen in a couple of days' time at least. We've got 134,473 wallets now in total, and we've still got 7 wallets over 10 million. Let's jump over to the Hex, of course. Sacrifice is 557 million, and man, that looks amazing. 2,181,000,000 Hex is going to be off the market on each chain, and then when it gets airdropped to PulseChain, will also be off the market there. Pretty nice. We love that. Let's jump over to the stats for the day, and we'll see that Hex is actually 54.26% of the total sacrificed on these chains. This is Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon Matic. We're going to scroll down to the day result, 51. We ended up with 814,000, down from our really big one yesterday, 1,270,000. We're down to 840,000. Still a very good day, given the fact that we were down at 566 and other amounts lower, 640 back in the day there. So really some interesting volatility there, but very good results. We're already, day 52, got $5,000 there already. So we finished day 51 at $1,026,572,000. So that's pretty cool. that, folks, is the end of today's results. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to catch me for PulseX live show, a couple hours time. It's going to be a lot of fun. The community is so good on those live streams. It really is. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.